Hello and welcome to Kamehameha Wrestling. I am your host and sole commentator for the evening, Fabian Valentine, and folks, we have a wonderful show in store for you. We're starting off with a ropeless sumo contest between Ryan Schnieder and Biggest Billy, and then a main event triple threat match to decide the interim women's champion. Of course, we have not heard anything about Midnight's arm injury from the most recent pay-per-view, so we're deciding an interim champion here tonight. Now, folks, how did this match come about? Simply put, after last week, Gus beating Frankincense, Ryan Schnieder was like, I don't want to just pin Biggest Billy. I want to send a message. I want to show that I don't care how tall you are. I don't care how heavy and muscly you are. I can still overpower you. So that's why we have a sumo contest. And folks, the rules of this match are very simple. You win this match by throwing your opponent out of the ring. Of course, we don't have the ropes set up for this contest for that very reason, because that's kind of the danger of this match, right? It just takes one throw, one move to lose it all. I mean, of course, that allows, unfortunately, the partners to get involved, but that's why we have our referee Blockbuster on the scene. I mean, look at those muscles. Biggest Billy hitting a snapmare to Ryan Schnieder. 10-minute time limit on the clock. Test of strength here with Schnieder doing pretty well, but Billy going low. Hang on a second. Calf slicer locked in by Schnieder. Looking to cripple the legs of Biggest Billy. However, Gargantuan Gus breaks it up. Of course, submission is another valid way to get this victory, but I have to imagine that Schnieder and Billy are going to be going for kind of the strongman way to try and win this match, for lack of a better word. To throw your opponent out of the ring, as we see Biggest Billy deliver a thunderous DDT. And hang on a second, Biggest Billy. The Billy drop! The Billy drop! Oh gosh, it's bad. And then Schnieder, after getting hit by the Billy drop, gets hit by a thunderous powerbomb. Ankle lock locked in. Will Schnieder tap out? Schnieder, hang on a second. Oh, barely hanging on. I don't know how Biggest Billy was able to save that, but he was able to stop himself from throwing. But look at this. Hang on a second. I was going to say Go-Go Plata, but Billy able to easily overpower Ryan Schnieder and turn that into a power bomb. Schnieder is being dominated right now. You have to commend Team Incensed's tenacity against the big boys. The biggest boys, sorry. But I really, I'm struggling to imagine what tag team, what combination of two folks can dethrone Biggest Billy and Gargantuan Gus. Hang on, let's say hammerlock attempt into a rear waist hold. Billy trying to escape. Able to escape, but as you see, compared to earlier submission holds, that seems to hold down Biggest Billy a little better. It's a more technical hold. It's almost akin to a jiu-jitsu hold. It's not exactly one, but those kinds of more technical holds where you're manipulating the opponent's own strength and weight against them, those are going to be the more successful holds if Schnieder wants to win. Schnieder has been brilliantly escaping the attempts to throw him out of the ring. Currently, 6.5 minutes, and I gotta say, even if Schnieder doesn't win, if he can make it to a time limit draw, that in of itself still sends a message. Hang on, cross arm breaker locked in, and a man like Billy with his strength Never mind, he decides to let go of it. I was going to say that a man like Billy locking in a cross arm breaker on you, that is a devastating thing, because a man with Billy's size, his power, locking in a hold like that, I mean, the amount of force he can get, leverage he can get, is incredible. As you can see, Blockbuster checking on Ryan Schnieder, trying to make sure he's still conscious. Much like, oh, he's able to stop himself there, but keep in mind, like, if one of these men are knocked out, I mean, that's the end of the match. The referee's going to stop it at that point. Oh, look at that. Brilliant slam by Ryan Schnieder into a straight armbar. You have to commend the heart of Ryan Schnieder. He's fighting Biggest Billy with everything he has, but Billy is just so large, so powerful. It's not an enviable task for anyone. Blockbuster checking on Ryan Schnieder, seeing if he can still continue, and he's getting up to his feet. He is coming back. He is still fighting. We're almost at the 5-minute mark left. And if Schnieder can hold out for 5 minutes, that'll send the message. But, I mean, Schnieder has taken so much punishment. I don't think he'll be able to, quite frankly. I think anyone could see that. You don't need to know the competitors. You don't need to be familiar with their matches. Oh, gosh, that might be it. He might be out. And he's out. Biggest Billy is named the winner. I mean, props to Ryan Schnieder. He fought Billy with everything he had, but in the end, he was just too powerful. And look at here, we are. This time for our main event. Look at that, Lola carrying the women's title, almost to taunt Midnight, who's currently at home nursing an injured arm. Despicable, if you ask me. This match right here will be to name an interim champion. The woman that wins this elimination match will be the champion until Midnight is able to come back and wrestle again. And once that happens, we'll have a unification match between the interim and the, I guess, current. I don't know if there's a specific phrase for it. Drop kick by Lola to Samsara. Now, this is an interesting matchup here of styles. You have Lola, who, despite her recent mean streak and recent aggressiveness, is very known for her agility, her high-flying maneuvers, her moonsaults. Expect her to go for moonsaults, hurricane ranas, you name it. You have Samsara, the most powerful woman in the match. Expect her to try and throw people around like they're nothing. And Martini, don't underestimate her, don't count her out. Very much so the underdog of the match. She is someone who has been fighting Samsara on and off for the last couple of months here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Speaking of Samsara, she is swinging Lola around like it's nothing, but Lola counters with a Hurricane Rana into a pinfall. Remember, it's an elimination match, so in cases of fatal four-ways where it's first fall to a finish, you'll have people trying to break up the hold. If Samsara were to hit her finisher on Lola and go for the pin, Martini's not going to stop it. Why would Martini care? But as I was saying, Martini, very much so the underdog. She is a wrestler who has been in many matches where she was very much so the underdog. The woman who would seemingly have no shot at winning, but she has pulled off some amazing things. And even if she hasn't won every contest she's been in, she has shown why she deserves to be in the match in the first place. As Lola escapes a submission attempt by Samsara. Sorry, folks, I seem to have a bit of the hiccups here. Hang on, let me just have a drink of water to see if that helps it out. As Lola and Samsara are trading shots and Martini's eyeing the referee. I hope she doesn't try to fight him. Brilliant maneuver by Martini there. Able to catch Lola, who I believe had just been thrown by Samsara, and landing a facebuster. And look at that, running moonsault by Lola. Martini currently being teamed up on right now. And remember, and this is an elimination match. So it'll be the last woman standing in this match who walks out the interim women's champion. And look at these, the three women trading shots, brawling in the middle of the ring. Samsara said, look at that! That is what I was talking about. You can never count out Martini. Able to just throw Samsara using Samsara's own momentum, as now Lola has Samsara locked in an Anaconda Vice. That head and arm hold damages the shoulder, the head, the neck, all of the above. And I gotta tell you, with how long Samsara has been locked in this hold, even if she gets out like she just did, I'd imagine that the damage has been done. Look at that! Roll through into a drop kick, landing flush on the chest of Samsara. That is an effective maneuver. Maybe knocking the wind out of her. Oh, we're back to trading shots. There are 4 minutes down of a 15-minute time limit. And Samsara being counted out. That's the thing. Usually in triple threat, fatal four-way matches where it's first fall to a finish, there's no DQ, because how do you really disqualify someone if there's multiple competitors? You can't name a winner that way. But with this being elimination, there are countouts, there are disqualifications. These women have to keep it to a strict wrestling match as Samsara locks Martini in a crossface there, affecting the neck, wrenching it back, compressing that neck. This is a move that if you're locked in for an extended period of time, it leaves you with lasting effects. But hang on a second, Martini able to turn it into a sleeper hold, but Samsara using her impressive strength to get out of it. Headlock takeover by Samsara, I should say. Look at this. Samsara hitting her Samsara slam. Oh, look at that! Both women hit by it. Samsara saying these hands are rated E for everyone. Anyone can get this. Spear by Martini, but Samsara just launching her off. Somehow Martini able to control her trajectory so she's not launched out of the ring. That could have been disastrous. And right, oh, look at that. I was gonna say, Samsara had Martini's arms behind her, and Lola able to hurricane run on her from that vulnerable position. I gotta tell you, right now, I would say the favorite to win this contest is Samsara. She's taken the least amount of damage, and she has just an insane power advantage in this contest. Flipping Lola over. Diving elbow drop by Martini, and look at this, Lola smothering Martini now. Into a straight armbar, looking to get the submission elimination on Martini. Look at this north-south choke. Will Martini tap out? Oh, I was going to say, Samsara was going to climb the rope there. That's kind of the most terrifying thing a powerhouse can do. Dive off the top rope. Ankle lock. Look at this, Lola and Samsara having a submission contest, and poor Martini's the victim. I think this is the third submission Martini's been in like the last 2 or so minutes. And Martini's trapped in it. Look at that, Martini forced to tap out. It is down to Samsara and Lola. One of these women, if they are able to eliminate the other in the next 7.5 minutes, will walk out the interim champion. Look at that, just launching Lola over her head. I gotta tell you, as an adult, as a grown woman like Lola is, what does that do to your mental, to your mind state when you're just hoisted over someone's head like you're a child? And look at that, Samsara, I'm sorry for underselling that, hitting her finisher to Lola on the concrete. I have to wonder if Samsara's trying to get a measure of revenge for Midnight, who should be here, who should be the defending champion right now, but isn't because Lola went too far. Trading shots. Because I'd imagine a woman like Samsara, when you're that powerful, you're very prideful. You're very prideful in your strength. And as bittersweet as it is, because she's competing for the women's title, but it's an interim title. You gotta think that, and I'm Samsara, that bothers me. That bothers me that even if I win this match, I'm just the interim champion as Lola kicks out at 2. I'm not the full champion. And Lola there is pretty much fighting for her life at this point. She is in a bad way. She is dazed. She's beaten up. Oh, look at that. Sleeper, but I think they're in the ropes there. As referee Blockbuster calls for the rope break. Picking up Lola. Oh, look at this. Lola able to show some fight, but Samsara with that unbelievable power just deadlifting her into a gut-wrenching. Oh my gosh! Top rope double foot stomp to the back of the head. How is Lola conscious right now? How does it happen? Roll up. Is this it? Almost. Almost the 3 count. 5 minutes left on the clock. If this goes to a time limit draw, it'll be left to judge's decision as to who walks out the interim champion. I'd have to imagine, obviously, Martini's excluded from that judge's scorecard since she's eliminated, but... Oh my gosh! What? German suplex launches Lola over the top rope onto a broken ladder, and then Samsara throws her back into the ring. Under the rope. Smothering her. But again, the feet are in the ropes. But that has to be it. And predictably that is. You don't take a German suplex that far and kick out. Congrats to Samsara being the interim women's champion. Thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for here. Like if you like, subscribe for more. Until next time, this is Valentine, signing off.